Most men are at war with their own minds. They hesitate, second-guess, and overthink until opportunities slip away like sand through their fingers. Self-doubt is the slow death of warriors, thinkers, and creators alike. But there was one man who cut through hesitation as if it were an enemy in battle. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai who turned his mind into an unshakable fortress. This isn't just another story about a legendary swordsman. This is a blueprint for destroying self-doubt at its core. Something Musashi mastered not through empty philosophy, but through blood, discipline, and an unrelenting commitment to the way of the warrior. If you've ever felt crippled by hesitation, trapped in cycles of overthinking, or paralyzed by the fear of failure, by the end of this, Musashi's mindset will burn into your soul like a brand, leaving you immune to the disease of self-doubt forever. The cold reality of Musashi's world. Musashi didn't have the luxury of doubting himself. In feudal Japan, hesitation meant death. He was born in 1584 into a brutal world of warlords, assassins, and blood-soaked duels. By the age of 13, he had already killed a man in combat. Imagine being that young, standing over a lifeless body, knowing that if you hesitated for even a second, it would be you lying dead on the ground. This was the world Musashi lived in. There was no room for self-pity, no second chances. And yet, even in this brutal environment, he did something that separated him from every other warrior. He didn't just master the sword, he mastered the mind. By the time he was 30, Musashi had fought over 60 duels and never lost a single one. But it wasn't brute strength that made him invincible. It was his ability to silence the noise of doubt, to move without hesitation, and to make decisions as sharp and lethal as his blade. The strategy: Musashi's ruthless elimination of self-doubt. 1. Musashi's first rule: kill hesitation like an enemy. Do nothing that is of no use. Musashi understood something most people never grasp. Self-doubt is a luxury of the weak. Every second spent hesitating is a second given to your enemies. Whether in war, business, or life, hesitation costs you everything. Musashi's solution? Eliminate hesitation entirely. He never overthought, never second-guessed. The moment he stepped into a duel, the fight was already decided, because he had already made up his mind to win. Most people lose before they even start, because their mind is infected with doubt. They hesitate, thinking about what might go wrong instead of taking action. Musashi saw hesitation as an enemy and slaughtered it without mercy. Your move: stop analyzing every decision to death. Commit fully, or don't do it at all. When you start something, act like victory is already inevitable. 2. Mastery through suffering, the path of relentless discipline. Musashi didn't just practice swordsmanship, he lived it. He abandoned all comfort: no home, no family, no distractions. He trained in isolation, living in caves, pushing himself beyond exhaustion, perfecting every movement until his body and mind became one lethal force. Self-doubt is born from unpreparedness. People hesitate because deep down they know they aren't ready. Musashi eliminated self-doubt by making himself undeniable. When you train harder than anyone, when you sharpen your mind and skills to an edge that cuts through everything, doubt has nowhere to exist. Your move: stop looking for easy paths. Train harder than anyone else in your field. When you are overprepared, doubt disappears. 3. The way of no attachment: kill the fear of loss. If you know the way broadly, you will see it in everything. Fear is the root of all hesitation: the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of losing what you have. These fears cripple action, shackle ambition, and keep men stuck in mediocrity. Musashi obliterated this fear by embracing nothingness. No attachment to material possessions, no concern for status, no clinging even to life itself. He walked into every duel fully accepting death. Ironically, this made him almost impossible to kill. While his opponents fought desperately to survive, he fought freely, without hesitation, without fear, without limits. Fear made others cautious. Detachment made him unstoppable. The truth is, the more you fear losing, the less you are able to act decisively. The more you cling to an outcome, the more it controls you. Power belongs to the man who moves without chains. Your move: stop tying your identity to success or failure. The moment you stop fearing the outcome, you gain total control over your actions. Detach, move, dominate. 4. Destroy your comfort. Seek chaos, not stability. Musashi never settled. He never allowed himself to soften in comfort, never let himself rot in ease. He wandered from place to place, seeking challenges, sharpening his skills, constantly testing himself against stronger opponents. Self-doubt festers in comfort. The more you sit in safety, the weaker your mind becomes. A man who lives in stability becomes fragile. A man who embraces struggle becomes unbreakable. Musashi understood that growth comes from chaos. He deliberately made his life harder, choosing adversity over ease, hardship over security. Most men spend their lives running toward comfort, avoiding discomfort at all costs. But comfort is a slow poison. It makes you weak, dulls your instincts, and robs you of your edge. Musashi chose the harder path, and that's why he became a legend. Your move: stop chasing comfort. Throw yourself into challenges that force you to grow. The more chaos you endure, the stronger you become. Train harder, push yourself further, seek the fire, not the warmth. The modern samurai: how you apply Musashi's strategy today. Musashi didn't have a smartphone, social media, or the endless distractions that plague modern life. But his strategy is more relevant today than ever. We live in a world designed to weaken men. Constant comparisons, mindless entertainment, and a culture that rewards hesitation, comfort, and conformity. Everywhere you turn, there's something trying to sap your focus, your drive, your will to act. Social media keeps you trapped in a loop of envy and validation seeking. Comfort makes you weak, afraid to take risks. Fear of failure keeps you from moving forward. Self-doubt thrives in this environment, but Musashi would not have been swayed. He would have seen through the illusion. He would have ignored the noise, sharpened his mind like a blade, and moved forward with ruthless precision. If Musashi were alive today, he would tell you this: kill hesitation. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Act now. Train relentlessly. Make yourself undeniable. A man who is skilled, disciplined, and powerful cannot be ignored. Stop fixating on the outcomes. Stop letting fear control you. Fear of failure, fear of judgment. Cut them down. Seek chaos, destroy comfort. Chase challenges that force you to grow. Self-doubt is a disease. A man who hesitates, who fears, who avoids hardship is already defeated. Musashi found the cure through war, through suffering, through absolute commitment to his path. He embraced struggle, sharpened his skills daily, and refused to let doubt take root in his mind. Now the choice is yours. Will you let hesitation and fear rule your life? Or will you take up the sword, your sword, and cut through doubt like Musashi did? The world belongs to those who move without fear. Be one of them. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And you can also join our membership community for exclusive benefits. I'll see you in the next one.